Hi, I'm here today to tell you a story. It's a story about a man named Cesar Chavez. Do you know who Cesar Chavez is? Hmm? You know what? When I was your age, I didn't know who that was. I didn't find out who he was until I was older, much older. But he's such a cool man with such a wonderful story that you should know about him now. Okay? So I'm here to tell you about Cesar Chavez. All right, we have a Cesar in our afternoon class. Hi, Cesar. Okay, so Cesar Chavez. Cesar's family was from Mexico, okay? But they moved to the United States and they had a farm in Arizona. That is where Cesar was born. And they lived on this farm. They grew their food, they ate their food, and they were so happy. But then there was no rain. And you know what? Plants need to grow. They need rain. And so all of their plants started to die. And so they ended up having to move from their farm. And they all got in their truck and they drove to California, where there's a lot of farms, okay? So now they have turned into people who own their own land and their own farm into migrant workers. And a migrant worker is a person who has to go from farm to farm to farm in order to pick all of the fruits and all of the vegetables. And when they're done at one farm, they go to another farm. And when they're done at that farm, they go to another farm, okay? So this is Cesar Chavez. Excuse me, Cesar. This is Cesar Chavez when he was young, okay? This is going to be him when he's older, see? One's little and one's big. Okay, so this is Cesar Chavez. So he's like around 10 whenever they move, and he has to go from farm to farm to farm to farm, right? Which also means he has to move around to different places, which also means he has to go to lots of different schools, and they weren't always very nice to him. It's true. One of his teachers, in fact, Cesar, he spoke Spanish, okay? One of his teachers hung a sign around his neck that says, "I'm a clown, I speak Spanish." Do you think that's very nice? No, that's not very nice. I wonder how he felt. Maybe he felt sad. Maybe he felt angry. Maybe he felt embarrassed. But he should be proud. He should be proud of who he is and what language he speaks. It does not matter what language you speak. That does not make you a clown. Mm-mm. I'm a little mad at that teacher. I'm sorry, Cesar. I would give you a hug. Okay, so he's starting to not feel very happy about being a migrant worker because of the way him and his family and all the other workers are being treated. So he's gonna go away, and now he's coming back as an adult. Boop, 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 boop. See? So he's still a migrant worker as an adult, but now he's starting to say, hey, do you think the way we're treated is okay? No, I don't even have enough money to feed my family. Yet we are working all day long picking fruits and vegetables. It's not okay. I know, it's not okay. And somebody else, yeah, and I can't even take a break when I'm tired. Me neither. Yeah, and there's not even a bathroom to go into the bathroom. Oh, this is terrible. We need to come together and unite and say this is enough. We need better working conditions. We need to be paid more money. We need to have breaks. We need bathrooms. Yes, I agree. And you know what? La Casa was born. The cause was born. They started talking to other people, and other migrant workers were saying the same thing. I can't do this. I'm tired. I'm hungry. They're not treating me nicely, and that's not okay. I deserve more than this. Let's go on strike. I have an idea. So, by the way, strike going on strike, that means you stop working. So for a migrant worker, that means they stopped picking the fruits and the vegetables. And when the fruits and the vegetables are just sitting there and nobody's picking them, they're going to start rotting. And then the farmers, the companies who own the farms, aren't going to get money because nobody's picking them. Nobody's taking them to the grocery store. Nobody's buying them because they're just sitting on the vine going bad. That was a good idea, Cesar. Okay, so let me see. I have a picture because it was actually, do you know what those are? I didn't have real ones. They're grapes. The grape companies, they're the ones who own the farms that grew the grapes. All the workers decided, you know what? We're not going to pick your grapes because we don't like how you're treating us. We want more money. We want better conditions. And the grape company were saying, sorry, that's what you get. We're not going to do anything. So Cesar and the others, they joined together, the La Casa. They're actually a group of people now. They're calling themselves the National Farm Workers Association, okay? So there was about 37 of them, which is kind of a lot, but not a whole lot. But they all decided to walk to Sacramento, which is where the governor of California lives, to tell him, this isn't okay, we need your assistance, okay? So those 37 started walking, and it was a really long way, like a really long way. We're gonna pretend this is the sun, okay? So the sun came up and the sun went down. That was 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, lots and lots more days of them walking. And as they're walking, more and more people are joining, other migrant workers, students, other people who believed in La Casa, and they're all talking about, si se puede, yes, it can be done, yes, it can be done, si se puede. And they were gathering more and more people, and they were getting really tired, and their feet were hurting because they were walking so far, but they weren't giving up. They weren't giving up. And you know what happened? Well, I don't know if they got a call. Maybe they got a call or a letter. Anyways, those grape companies were saying, you know what? We're tired of our grapes going bad. We need you to pick them. So, all right, we'll do it. We'll give you more money. We'll change the conditions. You got it. Cesar and all the rest were so happy. Yes, we did it. That was awesome. Nice work, Cesar Chavez. Nice work, National Farm Workers Association. You did it. You stood up for what you believed. And now migrant workers have a union behind them to help support them, to make sure that the farms still give them what they deserve. Now they're not called the National Farm Workers Association. I'm writing it to make sure I say it right. It's called the United Farm Workers. That's who they are now. And you know what? I want to show you something in my shirt. I'm a part of a union too, as a teacher. Teachers are in a union, and actually last year in Oakland, we went on strike. We didn't work because we didn't, because we wanted different things to happen for our students, because we didn't feel like that you were getting what you need, and we also don't feel like we were getting paid what we need either. So we went on strike, we didn't work, and then we made some negotiations. We talked to the school, and they talked to the union, and we decided, okay, I like what you're going to offer me. We'll come back to work now. And that's how it works. All right, so I have something to tell you. When you eat your orange, when you eat your tomato, you can do a couple things. Remember, couples two. One is you can say, hey, thanks, Cesar Chavez. Thanks for making sure that the person who picked this orange for me has some rights, can go to the bathroom in a bathroom, has enough money, right? And when you also do that, the second thing is you can say, hey, thank you, migrant worker who picked my fruit. Thank you. Because if you didn't do that, I wouldn't have this delicious food. So thank you. All right? Okay. So Cesar Chavez Day. That's today. Thank you, Cesar Chavez. Si se puede, si se puede.